Hi guys and welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching Riverdale Season 2 Episode 10. This one is called The Blackboard Jungle. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, would like to get early access to my reactions, or would like to watch the full reactions over on my Patreon, the links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
Good God, you almost sound proud.
You wanted me to get a job, Cheryl, and I did. Providing comfort and companionship to the lonely men of Riverdale.
Alright, so her mom's become a whore. That's lovely.
I'll keep my classmates from revolting when the news breaks, and they'll be none the wiser.
Alright, so someone's still snapping pictures of Archie.
But effective immediately.
Southside High School is shut down. Students are transferred to other schools in the district, including this one.
Goes without saying, we are welcoming these students with open minds, hearts, and arms.
Cheryl. Hell no! My home life is a Dickensian nightmare. I won't have school turn into one too!
What's going on? This hellhole's officially closed. We're done. No more Southside High.
How?
They say it's dangerous, gonna be quarantined. Who cares? We're all going to different schools.
Wait, this doesn't make sense. Where are you guys going?
Same as you. And you? You have fangs? I'm going to Riverdale High.
They're so excited. I wouldn't think they would be excited because they hate the North Side.
And after a few weeks, we'll quietly go about purchasing the land beneath Southside High.
And you, Madam Mayor, will get your commission. A sizable donation to your re-election campaign.
All right, whoever you are. Betty, don't shoot. It's just me.
I was just about to say, is it Polly?
Polly, oh my God! What happened to the twins?
I had them, Betty. You did? The leaders of the farm think it's best if I sever all ties.
The leaders of the farm. Tell them what? I don't know anything. Are they healthy? Do they have names?
Juniper and Dagwood.
Oh my God. Polly, please, okay? Mom and Dad are you, yes. But what you're doing right now is...
What the hell? Everything that Betty did to help her, and she's just gonna cut him off.
Between your relationship with Veronica and your father's connections to Lodge Industries, you're in a unique position to help us take him down.
What do you expect me to uncover?
Let's keep it simple. Find out what happened to Nick St. Clair. The truth. Then, based on how you do with that assignment...
I have not agreed to anything. Anyway, is this even legal, what you're asking me?
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's a
I
teenager.
have to talk to my dad first?
He's in business with Hiram Lodge. For all we know, he's part of Hiram's criminal activities.
Get real,
No,
my
he's
dad
not.
is not a part of
We
this.
don't know that.
It's gonna make his dad look even more guilty now, though.
Call me.
Is if they see that the lodge is paid for his medical bills.
The way that all this went down, something smells fishy.
Damn straight something smells fishy. You not wanting to admit the real reason you don't want to go back.
What do you mean?
Betty.
She just walked through the door.
You remember that baby my mom put up for adoption?
Long lost Cooper sibling? Yeah.
I was hoping you'd put me in touch with your social worker, Miss Weiss, to see if she can help me find him.
Friends, on behalf of the students and faculty here at Riverdale High, welcome to your new school.
Stand down, Eva Perón.
Oh boy.
There is the school spirit I so fondly remember.
Listen up, ragamuffins. Do us all a favor and find some other school to debase with your hardscrabble ways. Why don't you come over here and say that to my face? Happily, Queen of the Buskers.
Okay, guys, everyone. Can we just put our...
I want to see him duke it out.
Nice to see you and Veronica back together.
Oh.
Especially
She's
considering
gonna-
that clandestine Christmas kiss I spied between you and Betty Cooper.
I thought she was gonna throw that out there. Just come clean. That way she can't hold nothing over you.
You must have been thrilled too when you found out about the accident. I mean, after what Nick did to Veronica the night of his party.
What?
When he got physical with her?
What do you mean?
I mean, if Veronica wouldn't have slapped him senseless, the same thing that happened to me might have happened to her.
I am going to murder him.
Archie, I genuinely thought you knew.
His name is Charles Smith. After your mother gave birth at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, he entered and pretty much stayed in the foster system. The last known address we have for him is 2 towns over.
This is Kevin.
What's your name?
Fogarty. Or you can call me Fangs. And your last name's Keller, right?
How did you know that?
Joaquin and I used to hang out. We talked about you all the time.
Which of you defaced our school seal with this
I think he's right there, Reggie.
This is what they do, Principal Weatherby. They tag their turf.
My God, Reggie, could you be any more transparent?
No gang behavior of any kind will be tolerated in my school. As of this moment, no more serpent jackets.
What? Are you
No
kidding
more
me?
serpent jackets. All tattoos are to be covered. Possession of any gang paraphernalia whatsoever will lead to immediate suspension.
Actually, I think that's a rule in any school, to be honest.
She doesn't want us to be a part of the baby's lives. Well, are they healthy? Is Polly all right?
Yeah, she is. And I found an address for your son, my brother.
I did it for Mom, Dad. Yeah, and now we're at a better one. With a computer lab and textbooks.
And toilets that flush.
Getting transferred to Riverdale High is the best thing that could happen.
Maybe ever.
So if I have to take off my jacket, 8:30 to 3, Monday to Friday, hey, I'm down with that.
Cheryl, that check you threw away, do you want another one from Nick?
I mean, of course I'd take it.
Because I was thinking of going to see Nick, and I could ask him for you. And I bet he'd give it to me. I just need to borrow one of Jason's blazers.
Oh, Jughead. It's gotta break the rules now.
Take off that jacket, rat boy. Oh, Reggie. I don't think you know what this jacket means. Because you have no sense of honor or history or loyalty. That's it.
Reggie has no rights to be putting his hands on Jughead.
Take off that jacket right now. You're suspended.
Please, Jughead, just take it.
And I guess I'm suspended.
Jughead's being stupid.
I know who you are. The sisters gave me your address when I turned 18. When they kicked me out. They even went by your house once.
You didn't want to come in? Meet us?
Got the feeling you probably didn't want somebody like me around.
That's not true.
You know what? Forget it. You have to go. I have a client on the way.
What kind of work do you do?
Are you for real? Fantasy fulfillment. Now really, you have to go.
Give her a hug, Betty.
You remember Cheryl Blossom? You wrote her a check covering damages. Well, that check got lost, so you're gonna write it again. Right now, for double.
That's it? Money? Checkbook's in the desk. You're not here for Cheryl. Why are you really here, Archie?
Nick's not so stupid.
Careful. When Veronica Lodge smells blood, she'll turn on you too.
I don't like Nick, but that was kind of low of Archie. Nick can't really defend himself. He has no legs.
Where's Fogarty? He wouldn't wear the uniform, so they got rid of him. Suspended him. So our choices are conform or be cast out.
Yeah.
I think that's going too far for the school. She's gonna go see her brother? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, either she's gonna go see her brother or pay her sister a visit.
Hey!
What the hell is going on?
Let go of her! Let go of my brother! Come on.
Cheryl saw me and Betty kiss.
What? When? Why and how?
It was after you dumped me and Jughead just dumped Betty. Nana Rose had just told us this crazy story about Betty's grandfather, and it just happened.
You and Betty kissed?
It was that crazy, out-of-control night, Ronnie. Literally, 40 minutes later, the Blackboard was burying me alive. We haven't talked about it since. I don't think either of us are ever going to talk about it again.
It's okay. You're being honest with me. And that's more important than a single "my life is in danger" kiss.
I love you, Ronnie.
I love you too.
It's a club. For us. A safe haven where we can be serpents during school hours and under everyone's noses. We're not shedding our skins. We're lying low in the tall grass.
Aren't you glad? Your days
Her
of
mom
being
likes
person
being a
are over.
whore, I think, and so she's gonna keep doing it.
Mommy, I said, you can stop.
Now, why would I stop when I'm having such a good time?
Good night, Chick. You'll be safe here.
Yeah, but will you guys be safe with him there? Don't quite trust him yet.
If you've been following me around for a while, you must know about the Black Hood.
I do.
Do you think we got the right guy?
No.
I haven't told anyone about this, but I'm not so sure we did.
And so, Archie, always trying to do the good, noble thing, took another step further into darkness. girl next door had no sooner vanquished one monster than she'd perhaps let another one into her family's lives.
Okay, guys, so that was the end of episode 10 of season 2 of Riverdale, and this was an interesting episode. So Betty found her brother. His name's Charles. She tried to tell her mom and dad that she found him, but they both said they didn't want anything to do with him. At least mostly her dad did, but Alice agreed with it in front of Hal, but she came to Betty later and said that she wanted to meet him, which I figured was the case. So they met him, and it didn't go so great. He said he already knew who they were. He stopped by. Didn't really explain why he didn't come in. Well, I guess he did. He said he didn't think they'd want to meet someone like him or something like that. Anyway, he had to take care of a client that was coming, and that really hurt Alice, I think, because, you know, she gave her son up for adoption. She probably hoped that he had been adopted and found a loving home, and turns out that was not the case. So he seems extra creepy, so I don't know about him. He's right now just staring at Betty in her sleep. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what to think of him. I don't trust him by a long shot. I know that there have been theories by other reactors, because, you know, I watch other reactors react to the episodes I've already seen. And some of them have suggested that the Black Hood is her brother. Like Betty's long lost brother. So, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that yet. I tried to look into his eyes to see if I saw the Black Hood there, but I didn't really see it. But the way he's acting, it would not surprise me if they were correct. But I'm not going to say that he is right now, because there's been nothing to make me think that, besides him being creepy. So, we also had Archie being confronted by the FBI, who want his help in finding dirt on Hiram, especially against to do with the Sinclair ordeal, you know, with Nick getting hurt and everything. I think that's very weird that the FBI would just come up to a teenager and recruit him. I think that's fishy in itself. I don't think that's something that would actually happen in real life. Archie found out that Veronica was assaulted by Nick. So he wanted to go up there and beat the crap out of Nick. And he used the cover story of getting more money for Cheryl. And he got double the money. Nick didn't have any problem. He didn't fight him on it. He wrote the check. He's like, whatever. And then Nick proceeded to, you know, poke at Archie. And Archie let loose and beat the hell out of him. Nick's a bastard. And he deserved the beating that he got, and I wasn't too upset about the lodges causing a car accident. But I think it was kind of low for Archie to beat the crap out of him when he couldn't even defend himself. But that's just my personal opinion on it. I mean, I'm not like angry at Archie or anything. I just think it was kind of a low thing to do. Let's see. We also had the Serpents. Southside High got shut down by the mayor, and so all the Southside students had to disperse to different schools, and I guess like, I don't know. I don't think it was all, I don't know. It was all the serpent students, that is, all went to the same school, but a majority of them did, I guess. And so they had to go to Riverdale, high school. And, you know, Veronica tried to be nice and welcoming and everything. And of course, Cheryl and Reggie and their little posse, had to be confrontational and cause a big scuffle. And then Reggie set up the serpents by painting a serpent symbol on the floor of the high school. And of course, the principal believed that the serpents did it, so he made a rule that there's no gang activity in the school, so they can't wear their jackets, they have to cover their tattoos, stuff. But in reality, that's a rule of any school. As far as I know, at least when I went to school, you weren't allowed to wear like certain types of clothing, you know, not necessarily gang clothing, but you know, there are restrictions in what you wear at school, and you couldn't have tattoos showing, and you know, that's a restriction in some jobs even about the tattoos. So I didn't really see that it was unreasonable during school hours for them not to flaunt their gang. But anyway, but Jughead had a problem with it. The other serpents were okay with, you know, conforming to that. They're like, so what? You know, we got a better school than what we had, and you know, if we can't wear our jackets, you know, from 8 to 3 or whatever. It's just, you know, that's fine. But Jughead didn't want to do that for some reason. So he was being all rebellious and walking into school in his serpent jacket and caused a fight. Well, he initiated a fight, sort of. But Reggie's the one that actually did the fighting. Reggie had no right to put his hands on Jughead because he wouldn't take off a jacket. If he had a problem with Jughead wearing the jacket, then he go tell the principal, which, you know, I know that's like tattletelling or whatever, but I'm just saying that would have been the better move than him attacking Jughead himself. So yeah, that caused a big, huge fight, and they all got like a detention for the week or whatever, but Jughead ended up getting suspended because he refused to take his jacket off. So he got confronted by his dad, and his dad pretty much told him, you know, just lay low, you know, just do what they want, but, you know, you're still a serpent even if you're not wearing the jacket for a certain part of the day or whatever. He ended up listening to his dad, and he went to school, and then he saw them wearing uniforms. Just the serpents, not all the students, just the serpents had to wear uniforms, and I think that was Veronica's idea, actually. So I don't know what Veronica's doing, to be honest. I know that she knows that she knew that this was going to happen, that the serpents, that Southside students were coming to the high school and everything, and it was her idea to get them uniforms. She didn't really say it was going to be uniforms. She just said, you know, donate some fashion for them because they might not have the right attire or whatever, but nobody else wore that kind of stuff, so I don't understand why that was the thing that they got. So I don't know what the big huge plan is. Apparently there's a bigger plan. Veronica is okay with it. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if she's turning into her parents or what. I have no idea. At the end of the episode, Archie asked the FBI guy, he goes, you know, we've been here, or you've been following me for a while, so you know about the Black Hood? And he said, yeah. And he goes, in your opinion, professional opinion, do you think that we got the right guy? Because he doesn't think they did. Which is what I was saying. And apparently a lot of other people who reacted to the episode said the same thing. Because I was like, who's buying that this was the Black Hood? Because it didn't make any sense whatsoever to me. And apparently, at least the people I've watched react to the episode since I've reacted to it, all had the same reaction. They're like, they're not buying it. So apparently Archie isn't, and I don't know if Betty is. They kind of made you think that Betty doesn't believe that was the Black Hood by the ending of the previous episode, but she hasn't really said anything. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so this was an interesting episode. If you guys liked my reaction, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!